Hello, my name is Joetta Williams. I'm Michelle Staten's grandmother on his mother's side. Um, as early as I can remember, I lived in an apartment house in the 1600 block of McCullough Street with five sisters, one brother, mother and dad. Um, growing up was fun. It was normal going to school. I really didn't like school when I first started. I didn't like leaving my mom, but after a while, it was okay. From there, we moved when I was around 12, moved to the 1200 block of Edding Street. It was different because then we had a house, which was a lot more room for a family of 9 people. Um, we stayed there until I was like, until I started to go to, I think I went to middle school, and then we moved to the 1700 block of Lafayette Avenue, which was even a bigger house. Um, the family started to go, sisters started to move out because my sisters and my one brother, they were older than me. Um, we got along, I guess, as good as a family that size could, but we fought. Um, with so many girls, we fought over all kinds of things, clothes and not makeup, because we weren't never makeup kind of girls, but shoes and clothes and just ordinary things that girls fuss and fight about. My only brother, he was spoiled. He spoiled them. He had us knowing anything and everything. um, I don't know, later, let me see. By the time, I guess by the time I was like 19, I was a mom. I had a daughter who was Rashard's mom. And by then I was grown. Um, I wasn't hard to deal with, but some things you couldn't tell me because I was grown. Moving from one house to the other was was okay. I guess by the time I was in my 20s, by the time I was really 22, 23, I had 5 kids, 2 girls and 3 boys. And from there we moved to the project, um, Lexington Charter Project. That was a whole different life for us. I'd never been away from home, and okay. One thing that I didn't say, along with those 5 kids, I did have a husband, Michelle's grandfather, and still my husband at 50 years. Um, we had it was different for us. We had never been any place. Project living it turned out to be a lot of fun, but a lot of stuff that went. There was shootings, and that that's when we first started hearing and seeing the drugs, and um, like I said, it was a lot of fun too. We moved from a high-rise building to like a townhouse, and we stayed in the project for 25 years. And then we moved here, which is Springdale Avenue. Um, then the grandchildren, um, we had 10 grandchildren. And of course, Grandma had most of them, most of the time, especially on the weekends and summer. Um, that was new for them, because pretty, pretty big house according to what we were used to. And brand new neighborhood, with brand new neighbors, and we didn't know kids even lived up here till my grandkids came here and started going out there and finding them and bringing them home with them. So it's everybody grown. Don't have any. I'm stuck. Well, I don't have any small grandchildren at all. Everybody's 21 or older. Um, now I have four. I think is it four great grands? Mm. Four and one on the way. It's pretty peaceful, quiet in the house with everybody gone. I'm satisfied. I've worked in the school system for 34 years, and I retired in 2007. That was a good thing because I worked at special ed high school, Joseph Briscoe, for 27 of those years, and boy, oh boy, what an experience. So by the time I did finally retire, I deserved it. I don't do a whole lot now, but I'm pretty satisfied with my life. I still see the grandchildren. They still think I'm the cook. They think this is Big Mama's house, and I'm supposed to cook a lot sometimes, but we have a good time, and I'm pretty pleased with all of them. I guess that's about all. I would like to do some things now that I'm retired that I haven't been able to do. And one of the first things I want to do is ride a train. I've never ridden a train. So I'm going to eventually go get on the MOP train to D.C. and come back. So I think I'm finished. I guess that's enough.
I want to talk to you about growing up in Baltimore. I grew up in Lexington Terrace Projects. I lived there for like 25 years. Growing up in the projects was an experience. Had a lot of fun. Wasn't all bad. It didn't seem to get bad until I was grown, and a lot of drugs, a lot of killings. But other than that, growing up, I had a pretty good time growing up in the projects. It was always something to do. Never got bored. Stop it.
Keep going. I added it.
Oh, okay. What else you want to talk about? About Baltimore now? Terrible. It's nothing like when I was growing up. And maybe because I just didn't know anything about outside of the projects, because I really didn't travel a whole lot other than school and to my grandparents' house. But now it's just dangerous for everybody, especially our males, black males. Don't put that in there, what I just did to my lips. I just wish it would get a whole lot better. I know drugs and people being unemployed has a lot to do with how things are now. I just hope things get a whole lot better. Am I supposed to say more?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. Give us some experience about like the neighborhoods or the recreation centers or the schools or.
You want me to talk about the recreation centers when I was younger?
Yeah, compared to them now.
Growing up, we always had a recreation center to go to. Even if we went into our neighborhood recreation centers, there was always a recreation center in every neighborhood. There aren't any recreation centers now, and if they are, it's very few. So that has a lot to do with the kids not having anything to do these days. So all they can do is hang out on the corners and get caught up in a lot of negative things. The recreation centers kept me and a lot of my friends busy. We stay busy. There's always something going on.